just got back from shopping. I went to a special kind of supermarket. I think it's Arabic and it's in Nørrebro, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I'm gonna show you where it is on the map. I will try to link it down below or either put a screenshot somewhere here. It was quite far for me to go over there, but I'm trying to go once or twice a month because this is a very cheap place and you can get so much stuff for less money. But also it's good because it's got bigger quantities, so you can find pulses, rice, spices in so much bigger quantities than you would find in the supermarket. So I went over there to stock up. Now I'm gonna put everything back in its place and have some coffee. So I think this is the entire loot. Now I'm gonna put all of this back in the fridge and I'll see you later.
Nothing could ever keep us from partying, leaving this romance behind. But now you're gone and all I have is time. And though you're not here anymore, I still think about you. 'Cause baby,
Good morning! I wanted to tell you guys that the granola I made the other day was a success, and as you can see, it turned out very, very crunchy. I don't know if you can tell by the color, but I loved it. You can make it with either sunflower oil, coconut oil, or whatever you prefer. I usually prefer sunflower oil because I'm not a massive fan of the coconut flavor, but it will turn out really, really good. Anyway, just make sure that you don't put a lot of oil, because then it becomes very oily, and I've made this mistake in the past. That's the only reason I'm telling you. But yeah, this was a success. I love it. I make it from time to time whenever I have time, because I just like my own granola so much more than the store-bought. And also I love the fact that I can customize it. Plus I am in control of all of the ingredients that I put in, and it's so much cheaper if you make it in bulk. Usually I make much more than this. Usually I make like the whole jar. But also we've eaten like a couple of times from this now, so it's less than it was when I made it. So if you end up making it, please tag me on Instagram to show me your granolas. You can find my Instagram in the description box below. By the way, I wanted to tell you that I read this very, very interesting book in January called Period Power. It's by a British author called Maisie Hill. I guess it's obviously more interesting to people who are menstruating and who have periods. If you are interested to learn more about how your hormones work and anything around the reproductive system of anyone with a uterus, and learning more about your period, any information that surrounds your period and your hormones. I learned a lot from this book. There is a section that is quite psychological, how our psychology is around our period and so on, and how it affects us. But there's also a lot of information, scientific information and anatomical information about the body and about the hormones in a lot of detail sometimes, which I enjoyed a lot because I didn't know some things, and I didn't know how everything worked together exactly and how much everything really affects our body. So it's great. I think it's a great read for anyone that's interested in how these things work and how to maybe like experiment with some stuff. Anyone who is suffering from longer, shorter, heavy, light periods, painful periods, absence of periods, anything like that. I think this is a very interesting book for you, and I will try to write it in the description as well so you have it. That is all for this week. I hope you enjoyed this week's video. If you enjoyed, give it a thumbs up, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Until then, subscribe and have a good time. Bye!